So I bought another new string trimmer. So don't get me wrong, I love new toys just like everybody else, but I did not want to have to buy another new string trimmer this year. But in this video, I'm going to explain to you why you need to treat your electronic yard tools more as appliances than tools. So let's run through this pile, which is essentially now garbage. Start here. This is, I can't even say old, it's a 2-year-old Greenworks string trimmer that I bought with an edging attachment. This thing works great, I won't lie. It really surprised me for the price that I paid for it a couple of years ago. It definitely did the job. Until I decided to treat it like a tool, like I do all of my tools. Anybody that knows me knows I'm historically pretty rough on all of my tools. It got left out overnight in the rain. Any gas-powered weed eater or trimmer or edger probably would have been fine, but not this one. So it is dead on arrival, never to be seen again, basically garbage after 2 years. And that is why a lot of these electronic yard tools really, really frustrate me. This is my old Craftsman. I bought this the same year that I bought my old lawnmower, so this is also about a decade old. It came with actually this curved shaft head on it. I put the straight shaft from the Greenworks on it just because this wasn't working last year. The unfortunate thing about this one still actually runs pretty fine. I have a problem with the choke. It broke, so it's a real bear to get started. So my plan this year was to just kind of run with the Greenworks and switch the attachments for the edger and the trimmer in and out as needed, but unfortunately that didn't pan out at all. So I took myself down to Lowe's today, and the plan was I'm just going to pick up another Craftsman, and I'll tell you why. Because every one of these companies these days has their own attachment type. They're not interchangeable anymore. Craftsman and maybe a couple others are the only ones that still have the universal type attachment, so you can just buy a cheap one off Amazon and know it's going to work. The Greenworks works with it, the Craftsman works with it, and all of my attachments have been interchangeable until now. I went to buy a new Craftsman. I wasn't really impressed with what they had there at Lowe's. Everybody knows that Craftsman these days is not what it used to be. So I ended up with this. This thing doesn't even take attachments. But everybody knows Ego is a great brand. And this one for $300 came with a leaf blower. So I guess we'll give it a shot this year and see. Let's open this thing up and see if I can actually get excited about this purchase and not just frustrated. All right, well, it's on the charger. It's going to take 50 minutes to charge because electric yard tools are stupid. But this thing's pretty sweet. I mean, it's basically a freebie. It was like 300 bucks for both of these things, so not too terrible. You know, this isn't like one of the state-of-the-art Egos or anything. It's like their base model, like residential use. I think the battery set is good for about 30 minutes, so it's gonna be enough for me. And I'm probably just gonna keep the gas one to run the Edger. I mean, I really have no other option. I'm not gonna spend, you know, another 150 bucks on a Edger Ego because this one doesn't use attachments, so doesn't make sense. I mean, it is cool that all their batteries work and all their tools, and I make fun of electric, but eventually, let's face it, we're all going to be using it. So Ego is the best of the best. So at least although I had to step into a whole new platform and get away from Greenworks because Lowe's doesn't even carry them anymore, I know Ego is good stuff. It's got a 5-year warranty, 3-year on the battery, so already there I'm ahead of the Greenworks in that. So we'll wait for this thing to charge up, and we'll take it for a spin in the yard and see how it goes. Alright, so it's charged for all of maybe 10 minutes, but it's got juice. And I can already tell you this thing feels more powerful than the Greenworks ever did, so we'll go over on the side of the house, take a couple shots at it and see how we do. In all honesty, guys, the thing's pretty impressive. I won't lie. It's much more powerful than the Greenworks ever was. It's a lot quieter. It just works overall a lot better, and it should for being twice the price. I'm not surprised. We didn't talk much about the blower, but you'll see that in future videos, definitely. But overall, if you're looking to move into electric or just looking to upgrade this season, I definitely would recommend Ego. This specific one, like I said, it's a little bit more entry level, residential style, but it's definitely going to get the job done for like 99% of homeowners. So if you're looking to an upgrade, I definitely would recommend this one. As much as I get down on electric, we're all going to be using it exclusively here pretty soon. So that's it for this one. As always, like, subscribe, tell your friends, join the Facebook group. Links can be down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. I realized something after we finished that video. I have eye protection. I didn't have it on. I should have. It's starting to get a little dark here. It's just about dusk, and I didn't even realize it when I went outside, but I almost always wear my eye protection, especially when I'm trimming. So now that this is going on YouTube, I need to be more careful about it, but wear your eye protection, guys.